Hello everyone, it is the Raptor, and I'm back with another Death Battle prediction video. So if any of... Ah! Oh, it's just my bro. Okay, anyway, the first thing I want to say is that there will be spoilers about last Death Battle, which was Donkey Kong versus Knuckles, and, slight chance about other things. Sorry, I keep forgetting to say that. So, as you can see, I have Wolverine with me. He's just my...
I'm really Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, he's my brother. Now, say why you're here, Ryan.
Well, I don't know too much about Raiden, but Wolverine is actually my favorite fictional character of all time. So I knew I had to be here for this prediction.
Yep. I know, first of all, before I get into the last Death Battle, I just want to say that I know that in my last video, I said that I probably wasn't gonna be making a prediction about this because I really didn't know much about Raiden. But I thought, you know what, I know Wolverine really well, why not try to do it with the limited knowledge of Raiden from Metal Gear Solid that I have?
Yeah, I'm going to be using huge bias, so don't be putting that in the comments, I'm just putting that out there. Huge bias.
Yeah, I know more about Wolverine, so there's probably a lot of things I'm going to get wrong. So if there is, all you Metal Gear Solid fans, just let me know if I got anything wrong in the comments below, or if there's anything I missed that was a crucial point.
Out of what I've heard about what people have said, Raiden is supposedly really, really fast.
No, okay, I'm going to talk about the last one before we start with this one.
Fine.
Okay, so, yeah, the last one, Donkey Kong versus Knuckles. Donkey Kong versus Knuckles. So, finally a Mario character beat a Sonic character, and finally, I was right! I was right. It's very good for me because, my other three predictions, spoiler alert, were all wrong. So I'm very happy that I finally got a prediction right. And hopefully I'll get this one too, but again, I don't know much about Raiden. But
how's that a spoiler? If anyone watches your videos, they've watched the Death Battles by now.
Yeah, but they might have whatever.
It is also worth mentioning that I like it that a character just won with like brute strength and durability, because a lot of Death Battles like Link versus Cloud, like I agree with them, but they're basically like, oh, even though this character is stronger, this other character has more strategy and stuff. I like that finally the strong character like beat the other character.
Remember, Link had like magical like.
Yes, I know what Link had, but Cloud was supposedly the more superhuman one. It's like Batman versus Captain America. Captain America's the more superhuman one, but Batman had gadgets and strategy, and I agree with it. I was skeptical about it at first, but I agree with the battle. I just like this one.
Can I move on?
Yes, you can.
Oh, it's gonna be so much longer now that you're here. Anyway, so Donkey Kong versus Knuckles was a very funny fight, and I was like from the top of a flying mountain, your glory rises high to the sky. Okay. So, I'm gonna pretty much stop there because I know a lot of you are probably just waiting for the prediction.
I shower you with coconut cream pies.
I had to do that. And, anyway, so yeah, let's get on to this. This is Ryan. Yeah, so, Wolverine versus Raiden. I'm gonna talk a bit about Wolverine first. So, Wolverine, if any of you don't know, is one of the most popular characters in the Marvel Universe. He basically the stuff that he's known for is that he has claws. But what some people who aren't that deep into the comics don't know that the claws are pretty much laced with an is it pretty much indestructible? Pretty much indestructible weapon, metal, I mean, adamantium, which doesn't just cover his claws, it also covers his whole skeleton. So that's pretty cool.
Which includes his skull, his ribcage, his spine, basically
every single bone is covered with adamantium. The process was really
especially
painful.
The weak point. Like when you think about the weak points, like the spine especially, he's not going to be breaking his back.
Yep, not that anytime soon.
Wolverine can die though, but here's the thing. Wolverine can die specifically by losing his head. That's the one injury he can't survive, which makes his healing factor actually worse than Deadpool.
But he has the neck bone that pretty much
so
can't
either you have to get past his healing factor and then just kill him in a different way, or you have to get past his adamantium skeleton. But that's not something you can do in Death Battle. You can't just like with Batman versus Spider-Man. They don't have prep time.
Well, the carbonadium sword,
yes, that. But I have heard that Raiden's sword can weaken whatever.
We're gonna talk about Raiden later. Okay, so Wolverine. Other stuff that he's known for is that he can sniff he can smell people, and he can like pretty much he has enhanced senses. And one of the stuff he's known for is just like figuring out where people are by sniffing them out. He also has he has really good hearing. He has really good. I'm pretty sure he has really good eyesight too. He's also very feral. He does not like to hold back, and I think he will kill anyone if he gets the chance. He just doesn't do it a lot because,
Yeah, one of the reasons I really like Wolverine is that it's really hard to kill him, and it's really easy for him to kill other people. He has the strongest metal, literally in his body.
Yep. And he has this healing factor. I'm not sure if you mentioned that, but he does.
Of course we mentioned.
He can heal from any wound, pretty much, except losing his head. But obviously, it's not like Deadpool or anything where he can regenerate, regenerate where he can grow his stuff back. Wolverine can't really do that.
Now, specifically, with the whole losing his head thing, Wolverine's healing factor is not as good as Deadpool's, even though Death Battle specifically said they got a jar of the essence of Wolverine, which gave him the healing factor. But that brings up the question, is there anything else Deadpool can survive that Wolverine can't? Deadpool has survived having his whole body melted into a puddle and, and can replace organs. Wolverine might not, I'm not, obviously I don't know every single thing about Wolverine, but I always kind of assumed that, Wolverine could replace organs like Deadpool could, but maybe he can't. I mean, why else would they pit Wolverine against someone who doesn't have a healing factor? Maybe they think Wolverine is a bit more killable, which he is.
And I'm pretty sure Wolverine, if he gets his arm cut off somehow, if he gets his arm cut off, I don't think he can really put it back on and it will be working.
It's
okay, whatever.
Wolverine gets past that with the skeleton.
Yeah, he gets past that. But yeah, there was one thing I was gonna say. You threw me off.
Well, I'll just keep talking. Wolverine also, like Deadpool, really relies on his healing factor. So if he loses that, which of course, Ryan can't.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, so here's the thing. Wolverine, from what I've seen and heard from multiple sources that Wolverine can't really if you cut off his ability to breathe, or if you just put him underwater or something, he will die pretty much as... I know that in Days of Future Past... spoiler alert. In Days of Future Past, he survived being underwater for a lot longer than humanly possible, but, he said... I think he said it himself that he can't, he can't survive any long... he will die just the same as a normal human if you, cut off his ability to breathe.
I always assumed that it was the same with Wolverine and Deadpool underwater, that they will technically die. I mean, they won't be around, while they're underwater. They can't just breathe forever. But once you get them out... they can theoretically come back, but maybe that's not the case.
Okay, so we've talked enough about Wolverine. I think this is it all.
Never enough about Wolverine.
We talked enough about Wolverine. Now let's move on to the limited stuff we know about Raiden.
Okay, I'm saying this because I was going to say it before. He's really fast, and his sword can weaken whatever he cuts. Now that is two things that he would have specific advantages over Wolverine.
He's pretty much superhuman, I believe. I think he's superhuman.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's superhuman.
I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, that's the thing. When you have death battles with specific advantages, such as Gara versus Toph, that character wins regardless of how powerful the other character is.
But the thing that throws me off is that Death Battle specifically said that Wolverine was unkillable.
Supposedly unkillable, but they have...
supposedly unkillable Wolverine.
Maybe they hadn't done the research yet, or maybe they just wanted to say... They wanted to say, oh, Deadpool cheated because he was the only...
Yeah, but that's the other thing that throws me off. They say he did this by using this, which obviously Raiden does not possess. So that kind of of course, with other universes, if you have swords that can cut through anything, and they literally say anything, no matter what universe it's in, obviously someone like that could cut through adamantium.
Now, I know that Raiden is really, really fast, but... if you've ever played LEGO Marvel Superheroes, Wolverine basically uses his hearing and smelling spider sense, where he can figure out where stuff is.
Can we not bring it back to video games?
I know that that's not exactly what Wolverine does. They just wanted to kind of replicate that so more than one character could do that, because Spider-Man's famous for that. But I do feel like Wolverine could just hear Raiden or figure out if he's coming, and eventually he'll kill him. I think unless they try to make the argument that
he said it himself. He's biased.
Yeah, I feel like Wolverine's gonna win unless Death Battle makes the argument that Raiden's sword could like, weaken adamantium enough and then cut off his head. Like, other than that...
So I feel like this is going to be, like, the least valuable, episode, because I just feel like you're just rambling on about stuff that's Wolverine's done and what he could survive and stuff like that. But, hey, Wolverine. So, anyway, I think that's really all I know about Raiden. He's superhuman, he has a sword that can really do damage, and I think the other side of the sword is, like, can be used for something else, I think. Like, I think one side can be used for cutting, another side can be used for something else, I forgot what that other thing is, something like that.
Other side,
The other side of the sword, I think.
Well, if you're cutting or stabbing something, you use the whole sword.
I don't know. I thought I read something like whatever.
Maybe I'm wrong. I can't judge.
I don't know. So he's very strong, very fast, probably very durable. I'm pretty sure he's some sort of cyborg as well. And,
he's a
cyborg. He has a really cool sword, which I believe is what is it? The high frequency blade.
Yes, the high frequency.
High frequency blade.
That's the thing that of course could potentially kill Wolverine. That's death by that's like Wiz and Boomstick's call. Like can it do that? And, if they do, I hope, and if they say it could, I hope they have, like, stuff to back it up, like, he'd be able to cut other things that are indestructible just by weakening it.
Okay, theories aside, who I think is going to win, obviously you've heard him already, because he's Wolverine, he loves Wolverine, but as to who I think is going to win, obviously I'm going to win, no, I think, because the thing is that, I know that if Raiden's sword cuts you, it's going to hurt more than a regular sword because it basically hurts it more. It's able to do that somehow. I'm not sure how that would work with adamantium, but the thing is that they even said it themselves. Wolverine is supposedly unkillable, and I'm not sure. I know Raiden does have some guns as well, but I don't think Raiden has I don't think he has the means to put Wolverine down for good. It's just like a Deadpool thing here. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know enough about Raiden. I might be missing a key point that could change my mind completely. But I think Wolverine has this fight. What?
Well, your predictions are mostly wrong.
Oh, crud. Is Wolverine gonna lose? We'll see. So yeah, I'm thinking Wolverine is gonna win. I just even with his speed, I feel like Wolverine with his senses, even if he can't react as fast, he's gonna be able to react quicker than someone else. And I feel like his claws, they're just it's a cyborg. I'm pretty sure he's fought people better than cyborgs.
Wolverine's pretty sure fought Captain America a couple times. Wolverine has amazing fighting skill as well.
He's taken on a ton of ninja. You've seen every time he goes to Japan, he's taken on a ton of ninjas every single day. Every single time.
He was able
at least.
I've read a certain comic.
Go.
In that comic, he figured, I don't know how he did it, but he figured out that ninjas were boarding a plane, so he went to the washroom, which he knew they were waiting for, so he could go out, and he cut through the door with his claws and started attacking, because he knew everyone was just going to be there in ninjas. Well, not ninja suits, they technically weren't. They were just wearing gas masks.
My brother thought Wolverine was going to be fighting this guy.
His name is Beast Boy, if you don't know it. He's one of the Teen Titans. If you know DC at all, you probably know know the Teen Titans show.
But I just didn't even though they both have animal qualities and they're both Logan.
Both named Logan. His name is Garfield Logan. That's not funny. Yeah, and
You're not funny. The point is, I just didn't think it was.
They both have some sort of healing factor. But actually, they did say that Beast Boy's on his wiki because Garrett loves Beast Boy.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite DC superhero.
That's another reason I wanted my favorite Marvel versus his favorite DC.
But they said his healing factor was able to be compared to the Deathstroke.
So it'd be another Deadpool versus Deathstroke style.
So I'm kind of happy that Deadpool's not going to die. I mean, Beast Boy's not going to die. So I think we're just going to wrap it up here. Ryan, thank you for being here. Unless I'm missing something, you guys can tell me a lot more about Raiden in the comments below. I think Wolverine's going to win. I wasn't originally going to do this prediction, and I'm probably getting a lot of things wrong. But whatever.
We didn't say too much about Raiden though.
No, I didn't say
basic stuff.
Yeah, we went we started talking about Raiden the 8-minute mark or something. Okay, so I guess that's all I have to say. Thank you for tuning in my prediction. And next prediction, I promise I'll know a lot about both the characters.
You don't know what the next episode
a lot
is.
Well, I mean, the next episode I do a prediction.
Although, yeah, regardless of how much I like the Marvel guys, I kind of hope that they use they let DC catch up. And I know.
Okay, bye guys. Nah.
Marvel wins a
No,
lot of
goodbye.
fights